adharyaniyashanamasitam param vritam chatu shodasha pancha shaktibihi yuktam bhagay svair itaratra chadhvarai saeva dhamam ramanamam ishwaram. The Lord is seated on his throne and is surrounded by different energies like the 4, 16, 5 and the 6 natural opulences. Along with the other insignificant energies as a temporary character, but he was the factual Supreme Lord enjoying his own abode. What is happening? Who is taking darshan of whom? Brahma, of the Narayana feature. He is having a darshan. When he got darshan? After tapasya. So this is there in Bhagavad Gita also in the 13th chapter. We need 20 qualities to get Krishna in our heart. To receive Krishna. Just like suppose you want to invite. So many important people you invite. They don't come. Because they need certain conditions. They have to be properly honored. You have to make them chief guests. Then only they come. They will not come simply like that. They will say all the drama. When I come, just treat me like an ordinary person. That's all drama. And they don't come unless you treat them. Yes. So Krishna is not like that. But Krishna comes when there is a sincere desire. There is a time when Krishna was traveling in one of the kingdoms. Who reading Krishna book recently? When one king wants him to come and one very poor man wants him to come. Bahulashva. And then two people. And he visits both the places. He makes into two sets. Krishna can divide, but he makes even devotees divide. Krishna can do anything. Totally inconceivable. And they go to the two places, and both the places, according to their capacity, they serve the Lord. Krishna accepted both the service. So it's not that Krishna is only going to come if you're going to treat him like a king and all the thing. No. He is looking for a sincere desire. Some devotee very nicely said Krishna is hungry for a pure love. He enjoys that. That is his pleasure. To loving. Krishna came to enjoy the loving pastime with Mother Yashoda. He didn't come for any other purpose. Queen Kunti in Bhagavatam gives an elaborate analysis, and Kunti prays, Kechitahu, Kechitahu, Kechitahu. Some people say you came because Brahma prayed for you. Some people say you came because to give, so many reasons. To remove to remove the burden of the earth. But finally, she said, you came to give pleasure to Mother Yashoda. That's actually he came. Other things could have been managed other ways. So Krishna personally comes for his devotees, and here the Brahma has done sincere tapasya, has an intense eagerness. It's like when you go to meet somebody, you feel that person accepts you. You feel or not? Otherwise you don't go. When you may have some kind of, sometimes relationships change in this world, and if you will be suffocated in his presence, sometimes it happens when there is no relationship. You thought there is a relationship, but you go to meet the person, there is no relationship. In few minutes you start feeling suffocating in the presence because he doesn't accept you, and you are finding it now very difficult. So similarly, our presence suffocates the Lord now because you don't accept him. Therefore Krishna doesn't come. You think he doesn't, just like you like to go to somebody. When you go, because when you see there is no relationship, you notice that you feel suffocated for few minutes. Just like, you may be some dealing in an office, you have to meet somebody. You meet the person, but you don't want to sit anymore with them. You want him to go because there is no relationship. So similarly, because you have no relationship, Krishna wants to come because we are his children. But it's not pleasant for him at all. Therefore, it doesn't come personally. So similarly, we have to prepare ourselves so that we make Krishna very comfortable when he comes. And we also, when we feel accepted by the Lord, and Krishna, we feel transcendental pleasure. Just like when you feel accepted by somebody, you feel very happy in his presence. You feel so comfortable. Some friends, you feel very comfortable. They're not every moment judging you, analyzing you. They wish you well. They wish you well. Therefore, they met to meet Prabhupada, who was so much well-wishing because of he's on the platform of pure devotee. People said, I felt I met my best friend. Many people said that in memories. Why? Because of wishing well, so strongly wishing well for the world. And true, our proper disciples also who are sincerely working, they also carry that quality. When you meet them, you feel they're wishing well for you. So nice. You feel so you feel so at home in their presence. So Prabhupada had that quality. Therefore, he could attract people to continue to serve. So here the Brahma has won the trust of Krishna, and when you win that, when you win and Krishna accepts you, you feel transcendental happiness in the heart. Because the soul, when it has started now touching the fire, starts glittering. The spark is glittering. So now, having been accepted by the Lord, you start feeling the symptoms of surrender. What are the symptoms of surrender? Naturally manifest in you. What are they? What are the 6 symptoms of surrender? You don't do anything which is displeasing for the Lord. Yeah. So once accepted, don't do that. You do something, Anukulni says, don't do something now. You can break the relationship. You somehow, with great difficulty, struck the relationship. Just like sometimes it happens. You make a very important person. Then don't break the relationship. But do speak something against and all. Then the next time he doesn't want to talk to you. Don't break the relationship. Then by doing something displeasing, either way. Anukulya sa sankalpa sa pratikulya sa vivarjana. Something which is favorable for the Lord, do it, even though you don't like it. Because you don't want to break the relationship. Then what is the third one? You always have faith that Krishna will protect us. Then Krishna is my guide, and don't have always in meek and humble in front of the Lord, and have no desire other than the desire of the Lord. This he's my guide. He's going to guide me. And then have no desire other than the desire of the Lord, and always be meek and humble in front of the Lord. So when you develop these 6 qualities, what happens then? Actually, you become very pleasing. Very pleasing. Krishna feels so much happy in your presence, and Krishna is attracted by your personality. So Brahma has attracted the Lord. The Lord has personally come, given darshan. And now Brahma, what he's seeing is recorded. So nobody has to imagine how God is. Recorded in the Bhagavatam. Therefore Bhagavatam is the Amala Puran, pure scripture. Nothing else except devotees and the glorification of the Lord. Not that I want this, I want this, I want this, and I go to the Lord. That is Kaitava Dharma. That is called cheating religion. Cheating. That is no cheating religion. Brahma actually has won the trust of the Lord. And Krishna has appeared presently in the Narayana form, and he's seeing different energies. And it is said, insignificant energies are the Ashtasiddhis for the Lord. But otherwise, Prabhupada says the 6 opulences. What are the 6 opulences? It's the most beautiful. When Krishna you see, first thing you see, Aishwarya Samagrasya is unlimited opulences, unlimitedly rich. Krishna. Just imagine. Then he is unimaginably powerful, can do anything. He can lift the whole planet. It's so powerful. And then Virya, Aishwarya Samagrasya Virya, Yasha is very famous. Krishna. Everybody knows Krishna. Then fourth is beauty. Krishna is so beautiful. You cannot even imagine Krishna's beauty. And then it's full of unlimited knowledge, and the most renounced person. So therefore, actually Krishna's personality has to be properly presented. We were just reading the Krishna book. That is the way to present Krishna. You see, there is where now we are today we'll start with the Devata's prayer to Krishna. That is how to present. Not that I just take out some lines, some short stories. Present Krishna properly. But we're going to hear Krishna like that, you will surrender to him. You see the Devatas, they're offering so much praise with so much meaning. It is not just like that. When you hear that, why Bhagavatam is recording, when you hear whole the narration, you will surrender to Krishna. Krishna has to be properly presented. Just like in a movie, now you bring a very special person, why they make a big stage, this happened, that, then the hero appears on this movie. So similarly, when the Lord is appearing, how nicely in the Bhagavatam it is recorded, carefully. Krishna has to be very, very carefully presented. We cannot make it cheap. Why Bhagavad Saptaha is not recommended? They make it cheap. They avoid all that long. What is that 5 page ka Devata's prayer to Krishna? Chodo ye sab. Let us go to some Leela, Uddhava and Krishna. Then you're making it cheap. Not only Ras Leela, even other things can be made cheap. You're understanding the point? We should not jump over the prayers. I tell you, I had an image of Krishna in my heart by reading Krishna book, and now you're reading Bhagavatam. You get some image. Hearing is so beautiful, he's so powerful, he's so merciful, all energies of worshipping. You get an image of Krishna. When I saw that little Krishna, that image broke. I tell you, he's not a cheap entertainer. He's a very grand personality. He has to be very carefully presented. In fact, there are letters of Prabhupada. I said, never make a cartoon on Krishna. There's letters of Prabhupada. Don't do that. Don't do that. Prabhupada said, as a devotees can act. That can be done. Devotees can do drama. That has been historically done. Rupa Goswami also made a drama. So many. It has to be very properly. We should not make it cheap. Krishna has to be very, very carefully presented. Otherwise, yesterday I was reading a very nice analysis. I'll forward to you. When devotees analyze the 20 deviations which came from the pure Lord Chaitanya's cult, called the Aula Baula. We don't know the meaning. But he has explained, if you are doing this, you are this. If you are doing this. And actually we are one of the 20 deviations listed by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. We are Sahajiyas of various varieties. We make it cheap. Then it is not the pure bhakti cult which is given by Prabhupada. You got it? You understanding the point? See, the point is that if you want to achieve Krishna, you need to do tapasya. If you don't want to do tapasya, you're not going to get the real thing. You will get something fake. है? अगर आप कौन सा आपका दुकान में कौन सा प्रोडक्ट बेचते हैं? हाँ, जनरली ग्रॉसरी स्टोर. ठीक है. मैं बोला 2 रुपए का हमको एक ज्वेलरी का आइटम चाहिए, गोल्ड का आइटम, तो आपको मिल के पता चल जाता है इसको तो आर्टिफिशियल ज्वेलरी चाहिए. करेक्ट? समझ आ गया ना? इसको अब रियल गोल्ड देने को 2 रुपए का थोड़ी मिलता है. हमको 2 का तो फैंसी भी मिलेगा, 100 रुपए का एक फैंसी दे दो नेक पीस, ठीक है, मिलेगा. बट रियल गोल्ड आप देगा नहीं, उसका प्राइस नहीं है. तो सिमिलरली वी विल गेट इनटू सम काइंड ऑफ सहजिया थिंग ओनली. वी आर नॉट रेडी टू बी strictly follow the regulated principles and strictly be sincere to serve the Lord. You will not get the real thing. So very nicely analyzing and different situation and known fall downs of the movement. He analyzed, actually he became Baula. Actually he became Sakipati. He was 4 articles he has done with elaborate analysis. Very, very nice. And his English is very tough. But not I'm wonderstruck by the English. Where I see devotees are there by Prabhupada touch who can guide us to see that we don't go this way, that. Very nice. So we can become one of the 20 categories. But they were also devotees. They were chanting 64 rounds. After that they have become that. Why we cannot become? Just like you see Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada, his disciples are chanting 64 rounds, still they destroyed his movement. So don't think that you're not, just because I'm chanting I cannot do, I can destroy the movement of the Acharya. True? If I'm not careful. So we should be strict and we should see that we don't become one of the deviants. I'm chanting 16 rounds, but you are one of the deviants. It is possible. So we have to be very, very careful. And you see, this is what is giving the real impression. Right? Now, if you have to describe Krishna, describe like this. Bring his whole glory. Just for making a cheap story for children, don't take away the glory. Let when Brahma sees Krishna, how he glorifies. Why are you cutting it away? You have to explain it fully. What do you say? And when I hear the Brahma's glorification of Krishna in Krishna work, I will surrender. True? But we avoid that because that is boring for public. Then if you cut off that, then you're not able to present Krishna. You're presenting cheap Krishna then. And that for fools. You getting? Now if you do not read all this in Bhagavatam, why Bhagavatam Shuka Muni spent 9 cantos before presenting Dashamaskanda? Why? Why is he spending? Because Krishna cannot be made so cheap. You have to understand the position of Krishna. But Prabhupada said, my Krishna book, I have taken care of that. He has taken care actually. He spent time, your prayers, he spends time explaining. Very nice point by Brahma. He is not in rush to explain one line of story again. No, he is going on. Nahi, Krishna killing demon, wo dekhenge na. Arre, dekhenge wo. It's not that it is not there, but first understand who is Krishna. What do you say? Hana? Otherwise, we'll think he was some mystic yogi. Many people may feel like that, some mystic yogi, but not the personality who can create unlimited universes. You'll not feel. You have to. It has to be properly presented so that we know whom we are dealing, isn't it? That's why when you go to huge temples, you feel subordination. Arey who for this person such a huge temple? Then you feel humble. You feel nobody's going to make such a place for you. Okay? And your darshan is 1 minute or half a second you get a darshan, and people are standing for whole day for darshan. It's also nice actually. You understand your position, how insignificant you are. When you went for darshan, they didn't stop the crowd. Kick, get up. My 10 hours I waited for a darshan, and 5 seconds they threw me out. You know how small you are. Yeah. Particularly go during Vaikuntha Ekadashi and all. Nice darshan you will have. Half second. And we have to wait for 1 or 2 days. So sometimes, it is understandable. We have to. Therefore, Krishna has to be, when you present Krishna's personality, we have to present very carefully. Very carefully, as now it is explained. All the 6 opulences are in him. Now when you hear this, an image builds in your heart. Krishna is so beautiful and all the power. And you make him an entertainer. It smashes, disturbs. In fact, for me, the image, I don't know for other people how it is. It got disturbed less and all this. Not good. I want to, that feeling for Krishna got disturbed. Because feeling is how you're praying for his mercy. He's so great and great personality, who is so unlimitedly loving, correct? That cannot be given so cheaply. Just like, if you hear many people say, I will tell you Krishna stories. Don't go. Your meditation on Krishna will get disturbed by those cheap things. Therefore, Bhagavad Saptah is very attractive. In fact, you go to holy places, people do the drama only. They will tell you the stories and all that. And better not hear. You have to hear it properly. You have to hear it properly with all glorification and detail. The best is when people go to the holy places, Vrindavan, they read Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. That is better than hearing the Pandas. Because anyway, they are speaking for money. They are not speaking for real glorification. Neither it reflects in their personality. The best is people go and they take the Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, and Lord Chaitanya visited that place, and they read that. And there it is described very carefully. You understand? Just like prayers to Krishna. Not everybody can make prayers to Krishna. It has to be very careful. So similarly, the glorification of the Lord, it has to be in the footsteps of great acharyas. And you read about what they say. You read. That you can do. Read about what they are very careful. They will not make it they will make with great care, they will present the Lord. How much carefully the Shuka Muni is presenting Krishna. How much carefully, spending 9 cantos. And Brahma has taken darshan like this. You understand the power of Brahma, how powerful Brahma is. And how Brahma is taking darshan. And with, he's holding in awe the great personality of the Lord. You understand the position of the Lord. And you see how much you become therefore careful. It is said, the Devatas are scared to disobey the Lord 1 inch. And how much we care. We care. Prabhupada says, so many times. He said, what is there? Why you doubt what Krishna said? There is no question of it going wrong. But only thing is for us to be able to assimilate it, to be able to understand it. That is the question. Just like Bhagavad Gita. The book is perfect. It is coming from a great personality. Therefore, it is a Sri Bhagavan Vacha. What is our effort is that, can I understand it? That attitude I should have. Otherwise, I will start like this. So many people today. There's something, Krishna says may not be true. Hare, how can you have that attitude? Then you're not fit to read Bhagavad Gita. You have to have a proper meditation. That the greatness of Krishna. Then you read Bhagavad Gita, isn't it? You should understand who is speaking. Therefore, very carefully, when in the first instant, in the 2nd chapter, he says, Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Prabhupada spends 2-3 pages explaining what is Bhagavan. And wait, Bhagwan is speaking. Don't take it very lightly. ये ऐसा इसको छोटा बनाना नहीं है. भगवान बोल रहे हैं. ध्यान से सुनो. So similarly, you see that whole scene is being so carefully presented. Prabhupada saying insignificant energies. Ashtasiddhis, if somebody shows in this world, people will take him to be God. Correct? Anybody shows even one Ashtasiddhi. आजकल एक दिखा दो. Ashtasiddhis. What are the Ashtasiddhis? Anima. You become smaller than the smallest. You can go through the wall. Come out. Prabhupada said there was one yogi in time of Prabhupada, when British rule was there. He became very famous. He used to walk naked on the street. So the British police used to arrest him. And after arresting, they put him in the jail. He'll come out. Through the keyhole, he'll come out. He had Anima Siddhi. Yeah, Prabhupada said he had the Siddhi. He used to come out. He became very popular and famous because whatever they do, he'll come out. They'll put him inside again and he'll still come out. So the anima, they can come through the hole, through the atoms they will come out. Because anyway space is there, we can't. What to do with them? Laghima, you can become heavy. So if a person can show even one siddhi, people will worship him as God. But for Krishna, that is insignificant energies. What Krishna is creating planet. Therefore Prabhupada says, no, he is creating gold mines. Not a piece of gold. He is an unimaginable personality. We have to understand the greatness of Krishna. Even Brahma, who gave all the siddhis to these people. Brahma gave siddhis to Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu. Who gave? Brahma gave to Hiranyakashipu, to we know. Hiranyaksha, who gave the siddhis? Somebody took. Hiranyaksha had a lot of siddhis also. I don't know, maybe he worshipped Brahma or something. So many people. Even Kumbhakarna got from Brahma. Kumbhakarna by mistake asked, no? Nidrasana. He wanted to ask Indrasana. So, Saraswati felt mercy on Indra. She is always, helping the Devata. So, she twisted his tongue. He said, Nidrasana. So Brahma said, Tathastu. And he slept. Then Ravana cried, this you are so cruel. Give him something better. Okay, we'll get up once in 6 months. Then go back to Nidrasana. So Brahma is also very powerful. He's not ordinary. He gave all the siddhis to Hiranyakashipu. Practically whole universe, nobody could fight with him. Correct? So Brahma is not ordinary. And this Brahma, you see one Devata, you will think he's God. Forget about anyone. Narada goes to Brahma and asks, I see that you create a universe effortlessly. You're so powerful. But still, you are chanting somebody's name whole day. Correct? One of the hand is holding and chanting. Similarly, Parvati goes to Lord Shiva. You are so powerful. But you are always in meditation. What is it? So both of them reveal actually we are insignificant. The real worshipable Lord is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So here Brahma is taking darshan of Krishna. Brahma is doing intense tapasya of taking darshan of Krishna. So we should understand how great Krishna is. We should be very, very, when we present Krishna to somebody, we should very carefully present. Is it easy for small children bedtime stories? No. Krishna has to be very, very carefully presented. Correct? So that people can understand his real glory. So all the powers, all energies are worshipping Krishna. Parashakti vividaya shuyate swabhaviki. Naturally, he has all the powers. In fact, Krishna gets bewildered by his power sometimes. When he sees people totally in Maya, oh, my energy works so wonderfully. Krishna himself feels like that. Totally they become forgetful of me. He himself doesn't know his powers are so great. When Krishna saw his face in the Yudhishthira Maharaj palace, beautiful palace, or in Dwarka, one palace, when he saw his face, he said, who is this beautiful person? Such a beautiful, he doesn't know he's so beautiful. So Krishna himself is actually always expanding. Not only it is static, he's expanding in his different abilities, and his qualities are very, very satisfying to the heart. Okay, so we should therefore take the footsteps of Brahma and understand glories of Krishna. Krishna is so great. Prabhupada always says, Dekho, Brahma bhi has fallen down. Who are you? Hold on. He says, no, the Bhishma. Bhishma is known as the great warrior. And Bhishma offers prayers to Krishna in the first canto of Bhagavatam. So Prabhupada said, see, Bhishma is offering prayer. Who are you? Insignificant fellow, offer prayers. Similarly, you see Krishna, oh, big people are bowing down to him. Who are you? Bow down. He uses that. No, who are you? You are insignificant fellow. Bow down to the Lord in the footsteps of Arjuna, in the footsteps of Bhishma, in the footsteps of Brahma now. Bow down to the Lord and take his mercy. And we are actually totally under his shelter, under his mercy, and is competent to give us protection. So we should very happily take shelter of the Lord. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki.